It's time for the Jeff Litherland Show. Join us each week to find out what's going on in Perry Central Commodore basketball, straight from the head coach, Jeff Litherland, exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to this week's Jeff Litherland Show. And Coach, I'll tell you what, sectional time is an exciting time, and going into sectional, what's the health of your team like right now?
Actually, we're pretty healthy. We've had right at a week off since our last game, so we've had a couple light days in there, and we've had a couple intense days. So knock on wood, right now we're pretty healthy as a group.
And, going into sectional, you feel like your team's going in the right direction?
Yeah, I do. We had a little bit of a setback there against the country late in the season, but I thought we played really well against Paoli, and of course the Carrollton game we executed well, and there's just a little bit of a sense of urgency now in our gym. Our execution level has increased, and that's what we're looking for. It's not been there all year, and sometimes it takes a lot of while for it to get there. So, we're going to have to be able to execute what we've been working on down in the sectional, and the atmosphere, and kind of handle our nerves. Especially the first quarter of the game. But I'm excited. They've looked really good in practice, and it's been the best couple practices that we've been able to have on back-to-back days. So kind of excited about that.
And from the beginning of the season to right now, what improvement have you seen in your team offensively and defensively?
I think offensively is just execution. We talk to them and show them film on some of our offenses and our quick hitters, and the reason they weren't working is we'd have four guys doing one thing. A lot of it's timing and read and react, and it it took a little bit for some of our younger guys to get up to speed. But I feel like the last few games, especially the Paoli game, we executed our stuff, and we've continued to do that in practice on the offensive side, and defensively, we've worked really hard on the defensive end. We've changed stuff up, and it's the biggest thing that I can see in the last couple of weeks, just our awareness of the game and the clock, and who the shooters are. I mean, we spent most of the season, leaving the other team's best player wide open because we didn't communicate. So I think, after watching a lot of film and learning from that, and we got to go last night and watch the sectional game against South Spencer and Posey, and just seeing value in their possessions and focusing on the other team's best players was really successful for North Posey. So I feel like we've matured a lot. Like I said, you shouldn't have to say a whole lot. It's a sectional, and right now we feel it's wide open after last night. So it's a good opportunity, and we're looking forward to it.
And I don't want to give away any secrets, but just in general, the teams will you add something? Will they add something for sectional, or will they just play their same old game? We'll probably do a little bit of different stuff in the sectional. We haven't shown everything this year. The team we're playing will probably do a little bit different as well. But it's all gonna come down to execution and getting rebounds and loose balls and making good decisions. That's what sectional games are about, and the team that does that the best is going to win the game. And going into sectional, who are some of the surprises on your team that surprised you the most?
I would have to say going into the sectional, it's been Jared Wagner. He was a senior that didn't get what he wanted out of his senior year early in the season, and he's continued to work hard and continued to have a really good attitude. And the last 5 or 6 games of our regular season, he's played really well, and he's been 6 to 8 points and 6 to 8 rebounds, and he's been really, really strong in practice the last week. Him and Lucas Mitchell have been extremely strong, and they're both 2 seniors that this is their last go around, and their sense of urgency and their focus level has really increased. And Jared's one of those guys that if he's in the right frame of mind, he can be an X factor in any game we play. He's very talented, and if he's in the right state of mind, he can throw up 20 points and 10 rebounds. So I in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that this might be the game. Corbin Hawley has had some huge games as well for us. So there's been a lot of surprises. A lot of guys step up, and we went into the season with 3% of our scoring returning from last year's. I think we lost 97% to graduation, and we didn't have hardly any varsity experience. So to be where we are, the amount that we've improved, having number 3 team in our sectional get beat last night, and being in the situation where we are, where we're 64 minutes away from a sectional championship, I think our coaching staff and our kids are confident, and we're looking forward to the challenge, and we're ready to get there. I mean, we haven't played since last Tuesday, and we've been trying to keep practices intense, keep them short, and work on our game plan and get out of there. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to, is going down there Friday and being able to play North Posey.
And we're back on the Jeff Litherland Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Melvin Grossman Communications.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
When you think sporting goods, think no further than All Star Sports in Ferdinand. Custom embroidery, screen printing, team uniforms, sports equipment, and sports apparel and shoes. We have it all. Give Brad a call today at 812-367-1618 or visit them in the Country Plaza Shopping Center in Ferdinand. All Star Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 9 to 4. All Star Sports, when you're thinking sporting goods.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
And welcome back to the Jeff Litherland Show. I'll tell you what, last night I watched your game against North Posey, and I'll tell you what, one thing I noticed most about that game is your kids didn't play intimidated at all.
No. We went down to North Posey and played North Posey about a month ago, and we got into some foul trouble. We had Jared and Lucas and Cohen on the bench almost the entire second quarter down there, and we were down 5 at halftime, and Posey hit they hit some shots late in the third quarter and kind of opened up, and but we feel like we battled with them. We had a tough game that night before against Du Bois, and it's a long road trip there on Saturday, and for us to be able to go drive 15-20 minutes, and they have to drive an hour and a half now after playing a Tuesday night game. Things could be a little different scenario, and that's what I've told the kids all year long. I'm like, the sectional is a different story, and last night we found they've seen that. I mean, South Spencer beat North Posey, I think 80-55 about a month ago, and North Posey was able to turn the tables on them last night. So high school sports you never know what's going to happen, and it's hard being the favorite. I've been on that side of the table before, and it's hard being the favorite and winning it. And now we look at North Posey as the favorite. They got the best record in the High rating, and they had a really good win last night. So we're just going to go down and battle and try to execute our game plan. Last night's game, there was a lot of things that went Posey's way, and they executed and took advantage of it. And they missed some free throws down the stretch, and gave South Spencer an opportunity, but the last shot didn't go in. But it was really good for our kids to be in the building and experience the atmosphere, and that was a very high level game, and that's what we got to play at to have a chance to win.
And in the tournament, they always catchphrase is survive and advance. And I think that the PAC champions South Spencer and the SAC champions Evansville Harrison probably wish they would have lived up that motto.
Yeah, I mean, you think about both of those conferences. I mean, there's two really good conferences, and some of the better teams in Southern Indiana, and those teams are not there anymore. And South Spencer had a really good team, and they're very well coached, and they've got a lot of seniors. And if you don't pay attention to detail and we don't execute our game plan, and
we're not at the level of South Spencer. I mean, we don't have much room for errors. So, we've got to play almost a perfect game. We have to execute and be patient on the offensive end and try to take away what we want to on the defensive end. And it's got to be, we can't have a minute or 2 minute letdown. North Posey and those type of teams are too good. We've got to be locked in for 32 minutes.
Well, Coach, good luck and go get a sectional.
Well, that's what we're planning on, Joe. I appreciate your support, and thanks for all your coverage this season.
And you're listening to the Jeff Litherland Show on Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Litherland for Communications. We'll talk to you next week.
You've been listening to the Jeff Litherland Show. Find out what is happening in Perry Central basketball each week, exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.